In this video, we'll discuss illustrating sets using Venn diagrams. Before we get started, there are three definitions that we need to understand. First, we have disjoint. Two sets, A and B, like you can see here in this picture, are disjoint if A and B have no elements in common. So we can see that illustrated in this Venn diagram because they're not overlapping. They have nothing in common. Second, we have the complement. The complement of some set A, we see A here, consists of all the elements in the universal set that are not in A. So everything that's in the set that we defined for our problem, but not in A. So not A. Now we can see that here in our picture by everything shaded in this kind of light orange color. Lastly, we have overlapping. And sets are overlapping when there are elements in both sets. So they do have some elements in common. And we can see this in our picture here, denoted by this green area where they have some elements that are the same. Let's start with an example to get used to those three definitions. So the following Venn diagram shows the sets X, Y, and Z. Which of the following set of statements is true? So let's just let's go through each one, A through E, and decide if it's true about this Venn diagram. So A says that X and Y are disjoint sets. So that means, according to our definition, if X and Y are disjoint, then they have no elements in common. And on the picture here, that would mean that they're not touching at all. Nothing in common, no overlapping. So let's look. Here's X, here's Y, and they are not overlapping. That means, yes, they are disjoint. So that's true. Now, is that same thing true for Z and X? Here is Z, and here is X. That's right. They're not touching either. So they're disjoint. They have nothing in common. Okay, let's check the same thing for Y and Z. Here's Y, and here's Z. That is not true. They are actually overlapping. So we're not going to select that one. Oh, and actually the next one says Y and Z are overlapping, and we just determined that Y and Z are overlapping because of that piece right there. So we'll say yes, that's true. Now are X and Y overlapping? Well, they can't be overlapping because we already said that they were disjoint. So no, because they are disjoint. Okay, so the ones that I'm going to select are A, B, and D.